And we're back, bringing a little bit of calm to the crypto chaos. Welcome to the BK Crypto Weekly Roundup. I'm your host, Ansel.
And I'm Kimberly. It's always good to be here, Ansel, especially on a week like this one.
A week like this one is right. The market decided to, paint everything red.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we were all paying attention. The term Red September really hit home, didn't it?
It really did. I mean, Bitcoin has been in a heavyweight fight just to stay above $109,000. And Ethereum? Oh, my Ether. It broke my heart a little to see it dip below that big, beautiful $4,000 line.
Wow.
Just like that. September's gains just vanished into thin air.
It's a classic crypto shakeout. But this time, the story behind the numbers is a little different. Of course, you have the whispers in the background, fears of a U.S. government shutdown, putting a chill on all markets.
Right.
But the real story, the one we're watching, is all about the big money.
You're talking about the institutions. It's fascinating, isn't it? For months, the story was, the institutions are coming. Well, they came. They put their money in those new ETFs.
And
now, some of them are pulling it right back out. We're seeing the biggest ETF outflow since they launched.
It's a lesson right there. Even the big fish can get spooked. But here's the thing I always come back to, Kim. While everyone is watching the price go up and down,
Yeah?
the real work is happening underground. The foundation is getting deeper and stronger, even when you can't see it.
And that brings us to the most important, if a little boring, news of the week. Let me guess, you're talking about the regulators.
You know my tune. For the first time, it feels like we're hearing a harmony out of Washington. The SEC and the CFTC, two agencies that have been in a turf war for years over crypto,
Finally!
are finally sitting at the same table. They're building a single, clear set of rules for the road.
It's about time. That confusion has been holding the industry back for so long. This is the kind of progress that doesn't make headlines with flashy price numbers. But it's the kind that builds something that lasts. It's the grown-ups in the room finally agreeing on the blueprints.
Exactly. It's building a city, not just a campsite. But speaking of building cities, there was one piece of news this week that felt like an entirely new skyscraper just appeared on the skyline. Kim, you got to tell them.
All right, so get this. Vanguard.
Just the name says it all. The bedrock of traditional conservative investing. The ones who famously stood on the sidelines, arms crossed, and said, no thank you to crypto.
That's the one.
The firm that blocked its own customers from buying Bitcoin ETFs earlier this year?
That's the one. Well, the earth just shifted. The rumor, and it's a strong one, is that Vanguard is now exploring how to offer crypto ETFs to its clients.
Wow. From a hard no to a, well, let's take a look. That's not just a change of mind.
Right.
That's a change in the entire landscape. That's the sound of inevitability.
It's the quietest earthquake you'll ever hear. They're not doing it because they suddenly love crypto.
No.
They're doing it because their customers, the millions of people with retirement accounts, are demanding it. The tide is just too strong to swim against.
So let's recap this wild week. On the surface, a sea of red. Prices are down, people are nervous.
Yeah.
But underneath, the regulators are finally building a solid foundation, and one of the biggest giants of the old world is getting ready to build a bridge to the new one. Now that's a story.
It tells you where we're really headed.
Indeed. And that leaves us with something to ponder until next time. Now here's a question for you to think about. With all this institutional money and regulation solidifying, is crypto losing its rebellious, decentralized soul? Or is this just the necessary, sometimes awkward process of growing up?